Thank and I bless the name of our God for this great opportunity the Lord has given unto me to be here this hour. To Him alone be all the glory, all the honor, all the adoration in the name of Jesus. Let us ask for the blessings of the Lord upon this message. This is going to be the part 2 of last week's message, which I started. And I'm going to be sharing the part 2 of this message with us. Let us pray. Father, I want to thank you, bless you, honor you, and glorify you because you know you are the Lord. I thank you, Father, for the anointing of your word. The Bible says, Lord, sanctify by your word because your word is truth. I pray, Father, Lord God, you bring sanctification even through this word in the name of Jesus. That, Lord, this word will set us free. Our eyes of understanding will be open. Our life will never be the same again. Your name will be glorified. Your name will be praised. And our joy will be full. Thank you, Father, because it is done. For in Jesus' name we have prayed. Amen. Last week, I started a teaching on depression. Depression is a despair that weigh down our spirit, our soul, and our body. And God does not want us to be like that. And that is the reason why I'm sharing this message. And the part 2 of that message is what I want to share with us this morning. Last week, I told us what depression is and what the enemy always uses. Depression, I told you, is a spirit that the enemy always uses to decapacitate us because we are going through a situation. Every human being will go through a situation in life, and as I've explained to you, but for the enemy to not take that situation, take advantage of that situation to do damages in our life, to kill, to steal, to destroy. The Bible says we should say no to that. And that is the reason why I'm teaching all this truth of the word of the Lord. Last week I stopped on 3 steps to set yourself free from that spirit of depression. Number 1 point I share with you is set your mind for victory. I don't care what anybody tells you. Set your mind on the victory that the Lord has guaranteed you. The Bible says we have victory through the blood of Jesus by the word of our word, testimony. You have to set your mind on the victory that God has assured you, irrespective of the situation or circumstances you are going through. God guarantees you victory. For the scripture says, for the weapon of our warfare, they are not carnal, but they are mighty in God, for pulling down every stronghold, casting down arguments, every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of God. He said, bringing every thought into captivity to what? To the obedience of what God says about you. That you are more than a conqueror through Christ who died for you. You need to set your mind upon that victory. Because if you don't, the enemy will give you what you don't need, which is depression. Oh, my issue. Oh, my problem. Oh, this thing, those things. And before you know, it starts weighing you down. It starts tearing you up, which you don't need in your life, which I don't need in my life, which we don't need in this church. Number 2 thing that I told you to do in setting yourself free from that spirit of depression is for you to know that God has already guaranteed you what God has already guaranteed you against depression. You need to know the guarantee that God has already offered you against that spirit. What is that guarantee? God will not allow any circumstances, trials, or attacks of the enemy to come into your life that you will not be able to bear it or during either of those circumstances, God will always give you a way of victory. You need to know that God has already guaranteed you victory, even in the midst of whatever situation you are going through. So that you know that the knowledge of that you know will help you to be transformed in the renewing of your mind. Just like the hymn we read this morning. Say, Jesus loved me. This I know. You need to know it. Because if you don't know it, that's where the problem is. The moment you know Jesus will love you, you know no matter the situation you are going through, He's there with you. Because He has already put you in His word. I will never leave you nor forsake you. You need to know that you are not alone. You need to know the guarantee that Christ Jesus has given you against that spirit, so that that spirit will not have a place in your life. That spirit will not have a place in your soul. That spirit will not have a place in your body. Part 3 that I stopped on 2 last week. The part 3 way of freedom from that spirit of depression is for you and for me to change our thought pattern. Change your thought. The Bible says, as a man thinketh in his heart, he becomes. He is. What are you thinking in your heart? Oh, this problem is going to kill me. This problem is going to... Who tells you that? It's your thinking. If care is not taken, if you don't get that thought, pardon, renew, you will have what you're saying. Just like you pray. You have to be very careful. You have to be very careful. You want to walk in victory from the spirit of depression? Change your thought pattern. Change your thought process. Think like what the Word of God says about you. That's why we always say, I am what the Word of God says I am. Not what somebody else thinks or says I am. I am what the Word of the living God, my Creator, says I am. Change your thought pattern. How? By you assuring yourself that you are more than a conqueror through Christ who died for you. Romans chapter 8, verse 35 to 37. Romans chapter 8, verse 35 to 37. You are more than a conqueror through Christ who died for you. Yes, sir.
Romans 8, 35 to 37.
Yes, sir.
Who shall separate us from the love of Christ?
Yes.
Shall tribulation or distress?
Yes.
Or persecution or pain?
Yes.
Or nakedness? Or
Yes.
death, or sword?
Yes.
As it is written for their sake.
Yes.
We are killed.
Yes.
All the day long.
Yes.
We are accounted as sheep.
Yes.
For the slaughter.
Yes.
Now in all these things.
In all of those situations that we are going through, what happened?
We are more than the conquerors.
We are more than a conqueror.
Through him.
Through him.
That love us.
Okay. End of story. You are more than a conqueror. Through him. Who died for you. Change your thought pattern towards that. The Lord didn't tell you you're not going to go through situation. He said that situation will not overwhelm you. That situation will not depress you. Remind yourself that I am more than a conqueror through Christ who died for me. In the midst of my situation, in the midst of whatever is not going the way I expect, Despite that, I am more than a conqueror through Christ who died for me. What do you need to do? Change your thought pattern towards that word. You will see yourself walking in victory. That is what it takes. It's not a gimmick. It is the truth. And the scripture will not decide about it. You shall know the truth. And what will the truth do? It will set you free. You fly like a bird. That is the way it is. The devil didn't want us to know that. So that he can begin to depress us. Another thing you need to do in order for you to renew, to change your thought pattern, is to focus your thought upon 100% victory. Say, 100% victory is not possible. Get away from them. You focus your thoughts on 100% victory. Did Jesus promise you 90% victory? 100% victory. We call Jesus Christ perfecter of what? Of all things. 100% is perfect, is that not? That's what you let your focus be on. Focus! What's wrong with you? You this Christian. Yes. What is wrong with us is that we focus our thoughts on 100% victory. Focus your thought on that. Because that is exactly what the Bible assured you. Continue from verse 38 to 39 of that same chapter of Romans chapter 8, which you have read for us.
38.
38 to 39, sir.
For I am persuaded that neither death,
or
life,
or angel, or principalities, or power, all things.
They said not things to come.
Yes.
Not height or depth.
Yes.
Not anyone creator.
Yes.
Can be able to separate us from the love of God.
Nobody will be able to separate you from focusing on your 100% victory.
Which is in Christ.
Which is in Christ Jesus the Lord. Not any of those things. That is the reason why it is very, very important for you to focus on 100% victory that God has already guaranteed you in His Word, in that book of Romans chapter 8, verse 37 to 39, which will be read to us. Do you know the reason why it is very important for you to focus on 100% victory? Do you know the reason why? Look at me, everybody. My sister, look at me. You know the reason why? Whatever you focus on will give you direction. Whatever you focus on will give you direction. And the question is, what kind of direction do you want? That depends on what you focus on. If you focus on 100% victory that God has already guaranteed you in His Word, I don't care what anybody says. God will give you victory direction. Victory direction is what God is going to give you. You know all those people that laugh at you and that say, I don't know how you did it. You won't know how I did it. All I do is I focus my attention on 100 victory that God has guaranteed me in His Word. Why? Because I know faithful is that God who has said it. He will not fail. And I believe it, then I receive it. And God, and that settles it. It's very, very important. What you make your focus will give you direction. If you're having a wrong direction in life, you're focusing on the wrong thing in life. You can change your thought pattern. Then you begin to get better results. If you don't like the results you're getting, check your focus. When you check your focus, and you know how this navigator that we always take. Sometimes we miss our way. What it's going to do? It will reroute us. Is that not true? Yes. If you are not getting the result, reroute your thoughts. Reroute your thoughts to what? To focusing on 100% victory that God has guaranteed you in His Word. And you begin to see the results. It will be better than before. When you are rerouted, you get to your destination. Now, having shared that with you, I want to give you the scriptures verses that you need to be speaking, you need to be reading, you need to be speaking. Possibly somebody is under that spirit of depression already. That is to say, you have allowed the enemy to take advantage of your situation and is now depressing you at present. What should you do? This is what you should do. I'm going to give you these Bible passages that you are going to be reading. You are going to be reading. You are going to be researching. You are going to be reading. Anytime you are going through that situation, the enemy have already get in. All you need to be begin to read this word, begin to speak it, begin to believe it, begin to reiterate it, begin to proclaim it, begin to speak it into your situation. And the first one is in the book of Isaiah, chapter 20. You don't need to read it for me. You don't need to write it down. And I'm going to be reading it. And I want you to be remembering this thing. If you are already in depression, this is what you need to do. Read these Bible passages continually, and I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. Isaiah chapter 26, verse 3. What does it say? I'm going to read it, don't worry. The Bible says, "You will keep me in perfect peace, him whose mind steadfast, because I trust in you." Lord, you will keep me in perfect peace. Whose mind stay on you, because I trust in you. You begin to say, depression is a cloud of darkness over your soul, over your spirit. And that's why you see people commit suicide. When that cloud is upon the people who are ready to give up, they don't know what to do. They just end their life. They just end their life. But this is what you can do. You begin to remind yourself that the Lord will keep me in perfect peace. Whose mind stay on thee? Because I what? I put my trust in him. The moment you begin to do that, that cloud begins to get away. Because that cloud knows, that spirit of the devil, he knows the word of God. The moment you begin to speak the word of God. You say, "Pastor, why do you say this?" You remember when Satan came to the Lord Jesus Christ, he was telling him to do contrary. And the Lord said, "Man shall not live by bread alone, but shall live by every word that proceeds from the mouth of the Lord." Because the devil knew he left him. By the time when he asked him to bow to him, he said, "It is your Lord alone you shall worship." When the Lord was speaking, the devil knows the word of God. Because it's the one that brings that spirit. When you begin to speak the word of God over your situation, that evil cloud of darkness begins to get away from you. This happens spiritually. Because the word of God you are speaking is life, is spirit. When you speak it over your situation, that evil cloud begin to diffuse. That's number one. Number two, Bible passages. John chapter 14, verse 27. You don't need to read it for me. I'm going to do the reading. But I just want you to write it down and mark it down. This is the Bible passages I need to read if I've given room for depression in my life, which should not be. The way to get him out of my life is to continue to focus on what the Lord says about me. What does the Bible say in the book of John chapter 14, verse 27? I read. He said, "Peace I live with you. My peace I I give to you. Do not let your heart, do not give to you, I do not give to you the spirit that the world gives. Do not let your heart be troubled or be dismayed. That's what the Bible says. Peace I live with you. My peace I give to you. I do not give you as the world gives. Do not let your heart be what? Be troubled. And do not be what? Do not be afraid. Because that is what spirit of depression does. It brings anguish, trouble upon your soul. And you are afraid. The Lord said, peace. He lives with you. My peace I give to you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your heart be troubled or be dismayed. And everything that is dismaying your spirit, which is that spirit of depression, they begin to leave you because they will submit to the authority of the word of the Lord over your life. Not that alone. Isaiah chapter 14. Let me give you Psalm 9, verse 9 to 10. Write it down because of my time. I need to close by 12. Verse 9. Psalm chapter 9, verse 9 to 10. It says, the Lord is a refuge for the oppressed, a stronghold in the time of trouble. Those who know your name, Lord, they will trust in you. For you, Lord, have never forsaken those who that is it. You never forsake those who seek you. Because I seek you, O Lord. Be my refuge. And the Lord will be your refuge and will save you from that spirit that wants to oppress your life. Not that alone. Isaiah chapter 41, verse 10. The Bible says, Isaiah 41, 10, it said, so do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. When you believe God for what the word of God said, you begin to read it yourself over and over again. You just see how that evil cloud of darkness begin to diffuse in the name of Jesus. Amen. Not that alone. Psalm 46 verse 1 to 3 says, Psalm 46 verse 1 to 3 says, I read, God is our refuge and our strength, our ever-present help in trouble. Therefore, we will not fear, though the earth give way and the mountain fall into the heart of the sea, though its water roll and foam and mountain quake with their strength, says the Lord. We will not be what? The Lord will be our refuge. And the Lord will be our help. And the help will come from the Lord into your life. Not that alone. Psalm 9. I have already asked us to read that. Let me go to another one. Nahum, the book of Nahum, chapter 1, verse 7. Is the book of the minor prophets. Nahum, it says, the Lord is good, a refuge in time of trouble. He cares for those who trust in him. Lord, because I trust in you, care for me. Remove every evil cloud of depression over my life, and it will diffuse in the name of Jesus. The last but not the least is in the book of Psalm 138, verse 7. 138, verse 7. And the word of the Lord says, though I walk in the midst of trouble, you preserve my life. You stretch out your hand against the anger of my foes. With your right hand, you save me. When you believe the word of God, as the word of God When you are going through this depression, it will diffuse over your life, and you will walk in victory as the word of God has said. That's all you need to do, to walk in victory, to set yourself free from every of those spirits over your life. That's what you need to do. I want to pray right now. I want everybody to be on their feet. I want you to repeat this prayer after me. I want you to repeat this prayer after me. Repeat after me, Church of God. Are we all set? Are we all set? We are going for battle right now. Are we all set? I'm not hearing you. Are we all set? Yes. Let us say this. You say this prayer after me. Satan, you have no control, over my mind. I command you, in the name of Jesus, to lose your hold